A recent update to Ghosts of Tabor reworked the entire loot system and changed every item's spawn location, as well as adding 6 streamer items and flares that can be used to call in airdrops. This video goes over 105 updated item spawn locations for Island of Tabor. Throughout the video, this graphic in the bottom right of the screen will show if items cannot be put into any type of secure containers while in raid. I plan to make other informational guides, so if you find this video helpful, consider subscribing. Alright, let's get into it. Starting with regular items, Island of Tabor has Purple Keycards, Orange Keycards, Flares, PCs, Poker Plaques, Marble Giraffes, Flight Recorders, Car Batteries, Mahina, Geiger Counters, Ornate Clocks, and the Heart of Tabor. Purple Keycards have 5 spawns. Power plant in the office building, in a hut at prison on a bed, worker housing in a drawer, labs in a small office in the first floor, and behind radar station on this dumpster. Orange Keycards have 5 spawns, in Proper's Mansion under the lab coat on the bottom floor, in a blue shipping container at Crash Site on a red crate, prison in the northeastern hut, prison checkpoint in a shelf, and in the southwest house at worker housing. Flares have 5 spawns. Radar station on the roof by the ladder, research labs on the roof helipad, lighthouse in the 3rd floor on the rubble, bunker near lighthouse on these boxes outside, and power plant on this box that can only be accessed from the outside bridge. There are 15 PC spawns. Labs has 7. Outside of labs in the western guard shack, outside of labs in the eastern guard shack, by the Orange Keycard extract and garage, first floor in a room facing radar station, in the 2nd floor main loot room, 2nd floor in a room facing radar station, and in the 3rd floor security room. Power plant has 3, in the office building main control panel, in the same building in a corner office, and in the guard shack leading towards shipping yard. Radar station has 2, one in the 2nd floor near the ladder, and one on the roof in the main server room. Proper's Mansion has 1 PC in the bottom floor office. Shipping yard has 1 in the yellow shipping container by the extract, and the checkpoint in between Proper's Mansion and Lighthouse is the final PC spawn. PCs can contain any of the following items: GPUs, CPUs, power supplies, motherboards, RAM, hard drives, SSDs, PC fans, and USB sticks. Poker Plaques have 7 spawns. In the power plant office building in a filing cabinet, 2nd floor of Proper's Mansion on a shelf in the living room, in prison warden's office under a pillow, Church of Fish near the ladder to the attic, labs in the 1st floor meeting room, 2nd floor of labs in a room facing radar station, and labs roof in the TV room in the couch cushions. Marble Giraffes have 10 spawns. Labs on the roof in the TV room, docks in the sleeping quarters, Prison in the main guard tower. South of Prison on the hill by the barbed wire. Radar station on the back corner of the roof. By a rock at lighthouse containers. Proper's mansion by the lab coat in the bottom floor. Worker housing in a house closest to the pier exfil. In between a cluster of rocks by Proper's mansion and power plant. And on the west hill outside of power plant. Flight recorders have 5 spawns. In crash site on a piece of the crashed UAV. Outside of lighthouse on some boxes. In a blue shipping container on the shore between labs and lighthouse. At docks on a crate under the canopy. And at the shipping containers on the shore near prison checkpoint. Car batteries have 5 spawns. On a barrel at the military camp by labs. In the middle of prison under a tent. In the parking lot out front of labs on a car tire. Power plant east of the red brick building. And at shipping yard in the western warehouse. The Mahina has 5 spawns. In docks up the metal stairs. Power plant in the office building meeting room. Second floor of Proper's mansion on a shelf. Prison in a wooden stall. And shipping yard alongside the south wall on a box. Geiger counters have 6 spawns. At the camp between lighthouse and radar station. First floor of power plant on a shelf. Crash site on a crate by the UAV. In a yellow shipping container in between prison and docks. In the Church of Fish near the ladder. And in the graveyard outside of the Church of Fish. Ornate clocks have 5 spawns. Mansion in the living room. Power plant in the manager's office. Church of Fish inside of the attic. Second floor of labs in an office facing radar station. And it docks on a shelf. Airdrops have 2 extremely valuable items that can spawn in them, that spawn regardless of any other items. The Heart of Tabor and the Poker Plaque have small chances of spawning in the corners of the top compartment of the airdrop. As for streamer items, Island has AlphaBro's Dumbbell, Crawler Juice, LSToast, Tanvarian's Catnip, Proxyboom's Bomb, and ragesaq's Saber. AlphaBro's Dumbbell has 5 spawns. Second floor of labs in the body room. On a collapsed table in the northernmost house at worker housing. Prison in a tent close to the main guard tower. North of prison in a gray container. And at shipping yard in a blue shipping container close to the one-shot vault. Crawler Juice has 5 spawns. Second floor of labs on the balcony. Radar station, second floor in the laptop room. Second floor of Proper's mansion on the kitchen counter. In a shipping container at power plant near the guard shack. And in shipping yard in a blue shipping container near One Shot Vault. LSToast has 5 spawns. Lab's second floor balcony on a table. Proper's mansion in the kitchen. Inside of prison on a bed. Worker housing in the northeastern house. And by Pure Exfil on a table. Tanvarian's Catnip has 5 spawns. Lighthouse in the first floor on a box. On the shore east of Lighthouse in a blue shipping container. In docks on a shelf. Worker housing in a bathroom. And in the northeastern shipping container stack at shipping yard. Proxyboom's bomb has 5 spawns. Labs at the bottom of the main stairway. In crash site on a red barrel. In crash site on the UAV's landing gear. Power plant, 3rd floor near the collapsed wall. And at shipping yard in a yellow shipping container near One Shot Vault. ragesaq's Saber has 5 spawns. Power plant in the main control room. Proper's mansion, 2nd floor in the living room. Prison compound in the southwestern hut. Out front of labs on a bench. And inside of labs in a room which can be accessed from the 2nd floor main loot room. I want tacos.
Bro, the taco sounded so good.
Hopefully I make enough money from this video to be able to buy some tacos. That'd be pretty cool.
You should put that in the video. If I make enough money, I'm gonna buy tacos.